Hello children, in today's class we are going to discuss about how a wheel reduce friction. So in the previous class we have discussed how a friction can be increased or reduced by using certain substances like lubricants, or else by how certain objects will reduce the friction. All these things we have discussed, and now the continuation of those concepts we are going to discuss now. So when you think about wheels, after the invention of the wheel, the world has faced a very drastic change in everything, whether it is transportation or the machinery department, in production of many things for the world. So the wheels has brought a very drastic change after the invention, and now we are going to discuss how this wheels is going to reduce friction. You might have seen in the trolleys in many supermarkets, or even in the suitcases, the wheels has been fitted to it. So what is the reason behind that? It is because due to the rolling, the object's friction will be reduced, so that you will be able to roll it very easily. You will be able to pull the object very easily when the wheels has been fitted to the particular object. When comparing to static and sliding friction, if you consider the rolling friction, you will find it very easy to pull the object. Even a child can also be able to pull the object if a roll has been fitted to it, even though if the object is going to be very heavy. So that is the reason why wheels has been fitted to most of the objects to reduce friction. And in the next thing we are going to discuss, it's a very simple activity. So by looking at this picture, you might be able to do this activity in your home itself. What you have to do is just take few pencils like how I have shown in this picture, which should be of cylindrical shape. It should not have any patterns like a triangular shape or anything else. It should be a perfect cylindrical shape, that is a complete rolling shape. So place a few pencils on the floor, and above that you just place a book on the pencil. Now what you have to do is just push the book. Once you push the book, you can observe that the pencils also moves along with the book. So the pencil starts to roll as the book moves, and you will find it very easy to move the book in this particular manner. Instead of sliding the book without the pencils, you will be able to find it very easy to push the book. And what is the reason behind this? It is because of the resistance to the motion of the book has been reduced. Even you would have seen in many machinery related examples, like heavy machineries, they will move by placing logs under it. So different pieces of logs which is made of wood, what they will do, they will place it under a heavy machinery, so that they will be able to push the object very easily. That is the reason why this rolling reduces friction. And one more thing, they have given a definition here for rolling friction. See here, when one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to its motion is called the rolling friction. So when one body rolls over the surface of another body, so what do you mean by this? Here in this example, we have placed a book on the another object called pencil. So when it rolls over the another object pencil, it reduces the friction. So that is the reason why when compared to static and sliding, rolling friction takes place in most of the machineries, as well as in many different situations. And even you can consider this rolling friction in the ball bearings. So ball bearings you can see in the ceiling fans, and that is in the internal part of the fan you could see this ball bearings. This is how a ball bearing will look like. In case if the fan in your home comes under repair, if the mechanic is going to repair in your home itself, once he opens the internal parts of the ceiling fan, you could notice this ball bearing. So this is the reason why the fan rotates. Because of the reason of this ball bearings, the fan rotates actually. And now fluid friction. So a fluid friction is something regarding the lubricants we have discussed. A fluid, which is nothing but the gases and liquids together, we will give a common name as fluid. And we know very well the air is very light and thin. and even it exerts the frictional force on objects which is moving through it, right? Similarly, the water and other liquids also exerts the force of friction. So even with the help of the water and other liquids, we can experience the force of friction when one object moves on it. And the thing is, fluids exerts force of friction on objects in motion through them. So I'll give you many examples related to this fluid friction, and this frictional force which is exerted by fluids is also called as the drag. The reason is it can be minimized by giving suitable shapes to the bodies moving in fluids. So you can take a very simple example how a ship or a boat moves over the water. It is because of the friction. By giving a suitable shape to the object, you will be able to move an object on the fluid because of the shape which you give for that particular object. A very simple example you can take for this fluid friction is the birds and fishes. So the birds and fishes, if you see, they have to move about in fluids all the time, obviously. So fishes without water they cannot live, and they have to move in the fluids all the time, right? So what is the reason behind this? Their bodies has been evolved into that particular shapes, that is the streamlined shape. Because of the streamlined shape of their bodies, the fishes were able to move very easily in the water. That is the reason why it was able to move very easily as well. Even if you look at the shape of an aeroplane, it has been designed with the shape of the bird. So that also comes under the streamlined shape, and in fact all the vehicles are designed to have shapes that reduces the fluid friction, like the ships and boats which we have discussed. It is because of the similarity in shapes the objects were able to move very easily in the fluid friction. So we have come to the end of the class, children, and the friction lesson is over. I hope you understood all the concepts in this lesson. Thank you.